Guys, VideoJames, and this is going to be a how to use Drapion video. Now, Drapion isn't one of my favorite Pokemon, but he's still pretty good. He's basically one of the best poison types there actually is, because he's got the best typing, Poison Dark. So, Psychic really isn't going to affect that, and Fairy can just get knocked out by it. So, Drapion's pretty good to run on a team, and there's a lot of ways you can use him. And, again, he's got two of the best moves. He's got Battle Armor. Opponent's moves can't critical hit, and he's got Sniper. Power of crit hit moves is increased to 225% rather than 150. So instead of adding 100 so instead of getting the normal 50% bonus, you actually get 125% bonus. So that's nearly almost 3 times the normal bonus. And then when you go down and look at his stats, you can see they're pretty decent. Decent on the hit points, good speed. He's got a nice attack, but a very low special attack, meaning he's going to be basically a puncher. And then when you look at his defenses, pretty good. He's got a 110 defense, so you're not really going to need to beef that one up. And you got 75 defense, so you can basically run a lot with him. But now we're going to go into Showdown. And disclaimer, these are the 2 sets for Drapion that I like running. These aren't like every set ever made, but these are the 2 sets that I like running. Just because other sets kind of seem like they're mixing different styles, and I don't like doing that. So the first Drapion is a setup Drapion. You got the Black Sludge Battle Armor to get a little bit of health back every turn, and at the same time resist critical hits. And then you've got basic moves: Toxic Spikes, Knockoff, Taunt, Acupressure. Now, this is basically just setup Drapion and setup prevention Drapion, because you got Toxic Spikes, set up a poison, set up a toxic poison if you can get 2 of them off. Knockoff, get rid of Pokemon that rely on items. So like say you've got a Dragonite and it has the weakness policy. Just use Knockoff, get rid of the weakness policy, don't get the effect. Got Taunt, so get rid of that Slurpuff and Sableye setup. And he has Acupressure. Now, since Acupressure isn't that widely used, I'm going to go over and click on it. So when you look at Acupressure, raises a random stat of the user or an ally by 2. That wasn't what I wanted. Crap. One moment, please. We are experiencing technical difficulty. Alright, here we go. So, Acupressure. Raises a random stat of the user or an ally by 2. And it's got a PP of 48, so you can basically use this until you get every stat up by 2. But say you use Acupressure, and it raises any stat. So that's like getting a free minimize off of 1 move, if you get the evasion bonus. And when you go into EVs, you're definitely going to want a Bold Nature, as you can see up on the little screen. Actually, you can't, because I realized Smart Pixel is really blurry when I looked at it the other day. But, as you can see, you got pretty decent defense, so you don't need to beef that up that much, but it still needs a little bit of attention. You put the 252 in HP, you got 100 in... Wait, why did I do that? No. Hold on. I would think you would actually put... I would think you would put the 100 on the defense, and the 156 on the special defense. Because in that way, the special defense is at least getting up to a good number, like 225. And then, with the Bold Nature, or not Bold, Impish Nature, you're still going to get a 309 base defense, so he can basically survive a lot of hits. But then the next Drapion moveset is basically just wall out with crit hits and status moves, and an Earthquake. So, when you're running this Drapion set, you want to give it the Assault Vest, just because boost up the special defense forever. And give him the Battle Armor ability, just because not all of your moves are going to result in crit hits. And then just go for the typing moves. Go for Poison Jab, get that 30% chance to poison. Earthquake, 100 power and accuracy, so one of the best ground type moves. Night Slash, high critical hit. And just try and get a Rock Slide flinch off first turn. So go for Rock Slide, get him to flinch, and then hit him with a Night Slash or Poison Jab. And then go for 200 EVs in the HP, 252 in the attack with an Adamant Nature, and 56 in the special defense, and you basically got an amazing Drapion, because Assault Vest brings up the defenses, well, the special defense, by 0.5, so you got 200 Yeah, you got 200 special defense, you're already bringing that up to 300. So that's gonna basically give you a wall of a Drapion right there. But, like I said, there are other ways you can use him. Like, there are some, like, Swords Dance sets you can use him. But I don't like using those just because they seem too much of a mixed set to actually work. But I like these two sets just because they're straight to the point and they can either completely block another player's team or just completely sweep if you've got the proper setup. But anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. This was how to use Drapion, in case some of you guys didn't remember. And again, I'm sorry that the video quality is blurry. I just looked back on my other Drapion, or not Drapion, how to use Pokemon video and realized that the camera quality from Smart Pixel isn't that good. I wish I could get Mobizen on this Kindle, but for some reason it doesn't work. For some reason Amazon said, you can't use that product. But anyway, I'm going to leave this episode of how to use Pokemon here. So if you guys liked it, as always, slap the like button, and I will see you guys later.